Jurassic World is now in theaters, and I'm not going to talk about that yet. I am going to talk about my most favorite movie of all time, Jurassic Park. Now, Jurassic Park came out when I was 5 years old. At that time, my two most favorite movies were The Land Before Time and Aladdin. My parents gave me Jurassic Park on VHS as a Christmas gift, and it was one of the best gifts I have ever gotten in my life. Oh man, I treasured this movie so much. To the point where it was during kindergarten, and basically my parents had a store, and they raised my brother and I right after school. They raised us in that store, so it's kind of like our second home, and they work until very late, so they have to make money and all that stuff, so they keep us in the store, they take care of us, and then we finally go home, and that's like around 8 o'clock at night. So in the store we have a television and a VHS player, so while me and my brother just watch cartoons and watch movies, all that stuff, while my parents are doing all the work. So there was this one time during kindergarten where the store caught on fire. It was the store next door caught on fire, but our store's right next door. So parts of it got burned down, and a lot of stuff got burned, and a lot of stuff got wet or damaged with a lot of ash and stuff. So Jurassic Park is definitely one of the things that got burned down. So I was really upset about that. So yeah, I treasured that much. So now you're wondering, what the heck is this VHS tape then? Well, this one I found out in a Goodwill store a couple months ago for $5. I was like, sure, why not? I don't have a VHS tape player anymore, but why not? It's $5. Don't judge me. Also, my friend gave me this Blu-ray trilogy, Ultimate Trilogy collection for Christmas, so God bless him. I love this movie that much, even though it has Jurassic Park 3. Ugh. Jurassic Park changed the way I viewed movies. I appreciated the work of animatronics, practical effects, and CG artists. I appreciated the set designers. I appreciated the people who work on sound design, sound effects, and the score. I appreciated the artistry of film. I have never heard of Steven Spielberg, Stan Winston, and John Williams until I saw this movie. This movie actually made me want to watch the making ofs and documentaries of movies. I never knew that the water ripple effect was created by playing strings on a guitar. I never knew that the dinosaurs were originally going to be stop motion. If you want to see some behind the scenes footage for Jurassic Park and other movies, check out Stan Winston School's YouTube channel. I loved every single frame of this movie. This story is simple but effective. It's a fun adventure movie with some great scares and great action. All the characters are likable, including the children. When I was a kid, I wanted to be like Dr. Alan Grant. I actually wanted to be a paleontologist. Back then, I wanted to dress like him with the cool shades and the hat. He may not be an action hero like Indiana Jones or John McClane, but he makes a good everyman, which makes you relate to him a lot. I love that he hates kids in the beginning of the movie, but as the movie progressed, he was quite fond of Tim and Lex. I love the scene where he was giving the speech to the kid. I was so fascinated about his speech about velociraptors and that they're not just giant turkeys. They're pack hunters who attack from the sides. He pulls out the claw to show him how raptors attack and made sure that the kid gives respect to the raptors. Alan Grant was cool. I had to admit, I had a crush on Laura Dern as Dr. Ellie Sattler when I was young. She was beautiful. She played a hot nerd wearing short pants. With that said, Ellie and Grant make a great couple. They have great chemistry, and even though they love what they're doing, they both are on opposite sides of the spectrum. They're the yin and yang. They're perfect for each other. Speaking of yin and yang, we have John Hammond and Ian Malcolm. To illustrate this, John wears all white and Ian wears all black. John Hammond, the creator of Jurassic Park, is basically Dr. Frankenstein. He has good intentions, but he has no control over what he created. He's like a little kid at heart. He once had a flea circus, but he knows that the fleas doing things is just an illusion. So he wanted to create something real, something that will be seen by people of all ages. He had the money, the power, the research to bring dinosaurs to life in the 20th century. He spared no expense. He thinks he's able to control the dinosaurs. He is the first thing that baby dinosaurs see when they hatch, so they imprint on them. He made sure that all the dinosaurs are female so they don't breed. They are denied the extra chromosome. He also believes that the dinosaurs can be tamed, including the dangerous, highly intelligent velociraptors. For a guy who rambles on and on about chaos theory, Ian Malcolm is the guy who's right about everything. And also he says a lot of ooh, life finds a way. It's his infamous phrase, and he is correct. The dinosaurs were able to breed even though they're all female. Because their DNA is spliced with the DNA of frogs, some frog species can change their sex from female to male. His whole speech about Hammond not taking responsibility and discipline while creating these creatures is 100% correct. Hammond's control over the dinosaurs is just an illusion, and all Hammond was thinking about is merchandising. As much as I like Lex and Tim, they are kid character tropes. They get into the most danger. Both made bad decisions that could have gotten them killed. Damn it, Lex, stop shining the light! Stop screaming! Even though Lex uses her hacker skills, aka just knowing which database to click on to help out, Tim, on the other hand, did absolutely nothing. In the scene where Alan, Ellie, Lex, and Tim are in the control room, Alan and Ellie were holding the door against the Velociraptor while Lex is surfing through the database to get the door locks online. What does Tim do? Just tapping on the computer chair and telling Lex to hurry the hell up. I'm sorry, I like Tim. He's a dinosaur nerd. I can relate to him. However, he is a dumbass for not giving the fucking shotgun to Alan. That's all he had to do. I guess he has an excuse. He did get shocked with 10,000 volts. With that said, they were likable kids, and they had an intense scene in the kitchen with the two raptors. Gennaro, Mr. Wu, Mr. Arnold, Muldoon, and Dennis Nedry are all great characters. All the characters in the movie are great, but enough about them. Let's talk about the dinos. ILM and Stan Winston Studios did such a tremendous job on making these creatures come alive. The scene where Alan and Ellie first see the Brachiosaurus is one of the most spectacular scenes I've seen. Even though the Brachiosaurus is CG and Alan is technically pointing at nothing, the Brachiosaurus actually feels like it's there. It interacts with the environments, eating the leaves from the tree. Its footsteps make the ground shake, which makes the people almost lose their footing. The amount of detail in the creature is amazing. The orchestral score that accompanies the scene made the scene even more memorable. John Hammond saying, "Welcome to Jurassic Park." Alan looks towards the herd of dinosaurs and almost shed tears. This scene was beautiful. Another scene that was filled with emotion and not much dialogue is the sick Triceratops scene. John Williams' score is so good in this movie, and the score works exceptionally well for this scene. Ellie cries from seeing this majestic creature. Alan is listening to dinosaur breathing. Lex is filled with joy from seeing these two adults interacting with one of their favorite dinosaurs. Too bad Steven Spielberg harmed this animatronic dinosaur, the cold, heartless bastard. Newman, I mean Dennis, got his comeuppance when he betrayed John Hammond, and his death from the cute and scary dinosaur, the Dilophosaurus, was oh so satisfying. I was willing to forgive the artist not editing out the strings that pulled the dinosaur's neck frill. I honestly didn't notice the first few hundred times I watched it. That's why I got glasses. The Gallimimus are like the ostriches of dinosaurs. Even though their screen time is very brief, Alan and the kids running from them is quite a sight. CGI really works the best when the real-life people interact with the CGI elements. Alan and the kids are looking at the Gallimimus as they're running past them. The Gallimimus are actually moving the fallen tree as they jump on them. Their feet pick up debris and they create prints on the ground. The attention to detail is amazing. The Velociraptors is given the Jaws treatment of the movie. You don't see this dinosaur fully until the 1 hour 43 minute mark, and they become the central baddies of the movie. Steven Spielberg knows how to make dramatic entrances for characters and creatures, and this is no different. The Velociraptor appearing right behind Ellie as soon as the lights came on is a terrifying entrance and one of the best jump scares. These beasts are strong enough to remove fences and smart enough to open doors. The kitchen scene with the two raptors stalking Tim and Lex is suspenseful. Who knew that a kitchen would be a terrifying place? At least the kids make great use of the environment to escape from the raptors. Again, the dinosaurs are a great use of animatronics and CGI. Also, the Velociraptor suits look very believable. You would forget that there is a human operating underneath that suit. I love that Muldoon is an expert on Velociraptors, and once he has his moment to shine, he gets thwarted by one of the raptors. He does say one of the most quotable lines, "Clever girl," right before he gets his face eaten. But the main star of the movie is the Tyrannosaurus Rex. She is magnificent. This behemoth stole every scene she's in, and she's a great combination of a giant animatronic and CG. Whenever you hear the booming footsteps, you know that she's gonna appear on screen. The scene where she makes her first appearance is terrifying. Gennaro may be a coward, but he does have the right idea to get the hell out of there. Too bad he got eaten while sitting on the toilet. Nothing can stand the might of the T-Rex. She crashes through the sunroofs of the Jeep to get Tim and Lex, and once that doesn't work, she flips the car over. She chases down Ian and injures him. She pushes the car off the cliff, even though it doesn't make sense, and she pushes the car into the T-Rex paddock, which was originally ground level with the tow ride. Still is freaking awesome, and her roar, which was created with a combination of elephant and dog sounds, is powerful. We only see the T-Rex 3 more times in the movie, and I thank Steven Spielberg for bringing her back into the climax. She is the rock star, and she deserves an encore. Again, it doesn't make sense on how she was able to be silent as a ninja to get the surprise attack on the raptors. It was shown that her footsteps are tremendous enough to shake the ground even from far away. But you were swept up in the moment, cheering as our big mama dinosaur defeats the 2 raptors, unknowingly saves the people that she tried to eat before, throws one of the velociraptors into the T-Rex skeleton, and finally strikes a pose while When Dinosaurs Rule the Earth banner falls down. One of the most epic climaxes ever. I love this movie. I love the story, I love the characters, I love the effects, I even love the continuity issues, I even love the editing issues. The score from John Williams is one of the most memorable movie scores I have ever heard. The practical effects and the CGI effects are a milestone in special effects. And yeah, I really love this movie. So, I understand that people would say that there's so much better movies than Jurassic Park, but this is the movie that stood out to me the most. I love this film. How do I feel about the sequels? Alright, so The Lost World Jurassic Park I thought was a fun ride. Yes, the environmental message can be a bit annoying. Ian Malcolm is not as interesting as Dr. Alan Grant. The scene where Kelly doing gymnastics to defeat one of the velociraptors is one of the stupidest things I've seen in movie history. But with that said, I enjoyed everything else. I love the chaos, I love the carnage, I love the dinosaurs. Still, I thought the special effects hold up, the animatronics look great, and the CGI still looks fantastic. The T-Rex causing chaos in San Diego, I loved it. I understand it's stupid, I understand it's not necessary, I just loved it. I loved seeing dinosaurs or prehistoric creatures creating chaos in cities. To me, that's great. Jurassic Park 3! I mostly hate the movie. I appreciated the special effects. I like that Dr. Alan Grant is back. I hated every other character. Seriously. And also, the fact that Alan Grant and Ellie Sattler are not together. Who thought that was a good idea? I love this couple. And now you're telling me, oh no, Ellie married someone else. And he's going to be very important because he worked with the Navy. Ah! That is bullshit, man! God! And yes, it's like half an hour shorter compared to Jurassic Park and The Lost World. But still, oh my god, it was so... I like William H. Macy, I like Tia Leone, and I don't even mind the kid. But my god, the characters are so annoying. And the Spinosaurus twisting the neck of the T-Rex! Ah! I saw this movie in theater. That's the thing. I never saw Jurassic Park in theaters. I missed out the chance on seeing it in 3D when it was re-released. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to see it that time, and I'm kind of mad about that. But I did see Lost World Jurassic Park twice, sort of, in theaters. The first time, I really wanted to go see it. It's my first time going to the movie theaters. So I really wanted to see it, but we went as a family, and my brother is autistic, and he really doesn't like loud noises. So as soon as the title pops up and hear like the waves roaring, he cried, and we had to leave, unfortunately. So my father's like, you know what, David, don't worry. We'll come back tomorrow morning. Just you and I will watch this movie. And I love my father for that. And I forgot when Lost World Jurassic Park came out. It was like 1995 or 1997, around there. It was my first time in theaters, and I appreciated my father for that. So when I watched Jurassic Park 3 in theaters, I was so mad. So mad. I mean, the beginning kind of showed promise, besides the stupid, annoying characters part, but when you see Alan Grant there, and you're like, okay, this will be just like the Jurassic Park movie that we wanted. I appreciated the director, I liked the special effects, the Spinosaurus did look cool at the time, but the fact that it twisted the neck of the T-Rex and made the T-Rex look like a bitch, it's just, oh my god. I was on the verge of tears, and I just wanted to leave. I didn't like Jurassic Park 3 that much, no. So that's how I feel about Jurassic Park, The Lost World Jurassic Park, and Jurassic Park 3. Write down comments below, how do you feel about the series? Did you like them? Did you hate them? Which one is the best? Let me know. And guys, the review for Jurassic World will be coming up shortly, so Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you'd like to subscribe, there's an annotation here for subscribing. So until next time, guys, see you later, and thank you for watching.